Hello everyone, how are you? This is High-Tech Institute of Technology, Electrical Building Installation. So you can buy this module, everything information is here. Also the phone number, Commercial Bank of Ethiopia, and the Telegram link are here. So we will continue where we left off. We shall continue from the previous we stopped. Please don't forget that this is a very important module for you. Okay, today we will continue from this. This is the main sign specified in Ethiopian building code. So this is the symbol of electrical building installation. And the first shown here, over here, this is junction of conductor for surface installation. This is earthing. This is earthing. This is surface mounted or central main distribution board. This is flush mounted central main distribution board. When aligning this diagonal, we call it surface mounted sub distribution board. Okay. Half shadow, this will call flush mounted sub distribution board. Most of the time, if no any shadow or colored without this, so this is surface mounted on that whole wall. So we call it, this is main distribution board. When we align at half of the rectangle, we call it sub, as the name indicates, sub distribution board. For example, if this is the main distribution board, okay? This is the main distribution board. When aligning half of this triangle, we call it sub, as the name indicated, sub distribution board. Okay. Okay, on-off switch. This is on-off switch, single pole. Okay, this is on-off switch, double pole. This we call it on-off switch, triple pole. This means at normally switch just only control from one position to or one lamp or different kinds of lamp. This is at one switch, double switch. On one switch, and you can see here this is on one switch install 3 switch, so differently we can control 3 bulb. When we come to circuit switch, single interruption, this and this are the same. Instead of this, we can use this symbol. Instead of this, we can use this symbol. No? Now, please carefully show here. This is important. Two-way switch. No, this is two-way switch. This means we can control one lamp at 2 places. Most of the time on bedroom we can use this. switch. So this is important switch for example for level. We can use this kinds of switch. This is important two-way switch. We call it two-way switch. Okay, the last is push button. Push button. We use this symbol, this push button. Okay. The other one is socket, single phase socket outlets. So the symbol of this socket is here, and single phase socket outlets plus protectioners. This is at the top. This kinds of socket have the other third terminal. It has third terminal that is used for protectioners, and this is twin socket outlet. Twin socket outlet. On one socket there are two different kinds of socket. Okay, you can see over here, this is socket outlet with the switch. This differ from the other one. It have its switch. This is three-phase socket outlet. Here is 3 lines, and it have protectioners. So just like this, but this one is single phase, this one is 3 phase, because the line is 3, 1, 2, 3. You can see here, this line is okay, single phase. The other one is telephone socket outlet. The other one is antenna socket outlet. This is MPT box. This is used for the owner. As your interest, you can install on this. So this is MPT box. MPT box. This is available. This MPT box is available for socket. So if you want to add the socket, you can use this kinds of option on the drawing. Okay, this is luminary general symbol. This is lamp. This one is wall mounted luminaries or wall mounted lamp, most of the time in the living room, at each corner, at four places most of the time we use here. This is luminary with a switch. This lamp, it's have switch, so differ from other by this sign. The other one is the emergency luminary here. This one is floodlight projector. This is simple. This one is fluorescent luminary single lamp. This is for the fluorescent. No. This is the fluorescent luminary double lamp here. This one is row fluorescent luminary. This one is exterior luminary, post top. And the other most or least indicated instrument and transformer. This is voltmeter or the volts. This is ammeter used. This is watt. This is var. And this instrument is most of the time. This one is voltmeter. You can measure the voltage by this voltmeter. Here you can see this is ammeter. You can measure current. This is wattmeter. We can measure by this instrument the power. And this is bar. We can measure the apparent power. Meter, kilowatt hour meter. This is it. This one is current transformer. This one is voltage transformer. So now we'll come to this distribution boards. This is distribution board. This distribution board can be metallic or plastic. Inside this distribution board, we can install breakers. Most of the time, this depending upon the size of this. On this, we can install 6 or 4 breaker. Depending on the size, you can increase the breaker. The breaker is which is here. This is just like a switch, but protection of over voltage or overload. So this is important. Most of the time, for example, for this entry for 6 breakers, this only for this place, we can install this kind of 6 breaker just by locking it as locking system. This breaker at the back, you can see over here, and it is a common point for neutral. This common point is for ground. Under this distribution board, we can collect and join and here the neutral, and we can collect and join here the ground wire. This is nothing but only for joint point. This is only for the joint point, not connected to other any part. So all neutral is joined here, and all ground joined here. Most of the time on this distribution board or on this breaker, you use phase and the input phase input and phase output. So this is the distribution board. This is socket. Okay, this is normally double socket. This is a single socket. This socket differ from this is additional protectioners. This one is for protectioners. Just when we differ here, this is single phase socket, just 2 hole. This one is single phase socket outlet plus protectioners. So this socket have 3 hole, just like this. Back of this socket is here. So this one is for protectioners.